Good evening, friends. Here again, your friend Dr. Deepak Chaturvedi. I'm back again. Now, we have been talking about immunity, we have spoken about prevention. Now, let's talk a bit optimistic and let's talk about the optimistically forthcoming medical management of corona COVID-19 infection. The target is mainly to prevent the complications of corona COVID-19 infection. That is the target of this particular talk. Here I'll just give you a brief about the name of the medicines which are currently being evaluated with mixed result, some success, some failure, because we are not in the position right now to do the randomized control trials and all those things, but we are sure that what we study today will help us in future, and we will get the medical management of corona COVID-19 from our existing pool of medicines, and we will not be investing much of time and funds in, we will not have to invest much of time and funds to do the research and development of some futuristic medicine to tackle this corona COVID-19. So what are the medicines which are being talked about in current world, in medical world? So I start with the very simplest, chloroquine or hydroxychloroquine HCQ. So chloroquine I will talk about in detail. I'll talk in my next video, but that is right now is the talk of the town, talk of the globe. So its role in the prevention of corona COVID-19, which is being again claimed a lot, it is questionable, only time will tell. But its role against prevention of complication. So we are talking about in two ways: prevention of infection, prevention of complication. So chloroquine, prevention of infection, questionable; prevention of complication, it is probable. Then the next is altuzumab. Altuzumab has been used as an immunomodulatory drug. Whether it can be used used for prevention of infection? No. Prevention against complication? There is a probability. Then we talk about oseltamivir, the antiviral. Can it work in the prevention against the infection? No. Prevention against complication? Probable. Or you can say possible. Ritonavir. Prevention against infection? No. Prevention against complication? Probable. Atazanavir. Prevention against infection? No. Prevention against complications? Probable. Lopinavir. Prevention against infection? No. Prevention against complications? Probable. When I say probable, so being antivirals, they can do something to prevent the complication of corona COVID-19, because corona COVID-19 is also RNA virus, and studies are being conducted now with a mixed result. Now let's talk about zinc supplement. Will zinc supplements help in prevention of infection? Definitely no. Will it help somewhere in the prevention of complications? It is very questionable, and which I will talk in my next video. Vitamin A, prevention of infection? No. Prevention of complications is questionable. When I'm talking about these nutraceutical products like zinc, vitamin A, selenium, it's all about people who are not otherwise deficient. So please keep that in the mind, because if somebody is already deficient in zinc, vitamin A, vitamin D, then forget about COVID-19. They have to be treated in any way, even whether they have infection or they don't have infection. Okay. Selenium, prevention against infection? No. Prevention against complication is questionable. Vitamin D, prevention against infection? No. Prevention against complication is probable. It is definitely a topic to be discussed in detail. Vitamin C, prevention against infection? No. Prevention against complication is probable. We know vitamin C is antioxidant, free radical scavenger and whatnot. So definitely we cannot ignore its role, a potential role in prevention of complications, and I think some centers have been using it also, but no claim should be made. And then comes thiamine, prevention against infection? No. Prevention against complications are questionable. So here is the list, and the list will keep on growing. I might be missing some of them. So keep on updating yourself. Don't fall prey to any sort of a claim made by anybody for anything. So still today, prevention is the key. The most important right now, other than maintaining the hygiene, is, I repeat every time in my every video, I'll repeat this again and again. Social distancing for masses, quarantine for contacts, and isolation for patients. So let's stay optimistic, but let's stay cautious. Take care of ourselves, take care of the family, take care of friends. And with that, I will now come in my next video and talk about chloroquine, which is easily available around, and my views on that. Till then, stay tuned. I'll see you back again. Thank you so very much.